Wendy Bill here, and today we're in the town of Shoshone. It's an Indian name, and this was a major stop for the Tonopah Tidewater Railroad, which ran just behind these buildings here. And there's the Crowbar Restaurant and Bar, which have fabulous food. It's a great place. Eat there all the time. All the nice palm trees, you know, palm trees in the desert. Then we have the market, the post office, the Chevron gas station, all owned by the Charlie Brown Corporation. So one person pretty much owns the whole town. There's a few odds and ends businesses, but not much. There's a trailer park, hot springs, swimming pool, school. This is where the school for the area is, the community. They have a elementary, junior high, and high school. And they bus all the high school and junior high kids from Death Valley and Tecopa here, and the elementary school from Tecopa. Death Valley has its own elementary school. Okay, we're going to walk up here. We're going to visit the cemetery first. This was a mining town. For people collecting initials on rocks, it's got a DB. This is actually the Chamber of Commerce for Death Valley. We're going to walk around, just in general look, get a view of everything. So once I get up top, we'll come back to you. Remember we talked about the Charlie Brown Corporation? That's named after the founding families of Shoshone. They have their own section of the cemetery. It's interesting to see dates like 1883. George was a very, very strong serviceman. Served both in the Pacific and the European theaters of the wars. Also was an attorney and a justice at the California Court of Appeals. You know, this is interesting. You know, you see all these graves. April 9th, 1913 to February 13th, 1980. These are very old graves. A very old cemetery. Now, a lot of these cemeteries, if you're a resident of the town, you can still be buried here. We're going to go back in the older section, poorer section, I guess, or the older section. Not really fancy. You know, people wonder why I film cemeteries. These are people out in the desert that made history. You know, we have a sewing machine. We know it's probably a lady. More than likely his husband. You know, you wonder about cemeteries. When you look at it from my standpoint, this was somebody's loved ones. Through genealogy, history, they have relatives still. You know, I just hope someday that people will see one of these videos and go, that was my grandfather, my grandmother, my great-great-grandparents. That would be awesome. Tom and Nellie Weed, 1870 to 1930. Think about that time frame. Can you imagine living out here in 1930 in this area? More than likely you were probably a miner or a shopkeeper. Could be a rancher. There's an unmarked grave. We also have some of the Indians. There's just a big area of Indians. And There goes Guppy and Whitney. They're out here exploring also. Oh wow, this goes on. Old one. It's pretty important. It has a fence around it. You know, when you're looking at very, very old cemeteries, this is going to sound quite strange. But you know, the founder of the town will usually have a nice grave. Somebody important in town will have a fairly nice grave. But I found sometimes the main prostitute in the town would have a very, very well kept, decorated grave. All the men that were customers of her, clients of her, took very good care of them. You find that a lot. Sometimes you're buried outside of the cemetery because the town folks were ashamed of them. $18.80. Look at that. World War I veteran. Think about it. World War I. He died in 57. 1884. And he's out here. But you know, the military wasn't choosy. When they drafted for the military for the war, they drafted everywhere. Makes you wonder who these people were. And when you see a grave that's just left abandoned, but it belongs to somebody, and it has a flower on the cross. Now the town of Shoshone has had its ups and downs. Over the time, but it's a survivor, and that's very important. A lot of the cemeteries I go to, that's the only thing left in the town. We're going to drive around the outskirts of the town and the town itself. We'll probably do some filming of the town. But the cemetery is so important. This is the history. Okay, we're going to walk up further. Looks like there's more of it up there, so I'll bring you back on when I get up there. I do want to thank you for watching, though. I hope you enjoy this video.